Here's exactly how I started my six-figure agency from scratch. What's up everybody, my name is Jordan, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you pretty much the start of my journey of how I've been able to start my digital marketing agency without any prior experience, all from my little bedroom. So as for most of you guys, when I first started out, I didn't have any prior experience in marketing. I didn't graduate with a marketing degree. I actually graduated with a kinesiology degree because I was going to go to physical therapy school and become a doctor and do all that fun stuff, right? Well, not really, because I've always, even after I graduated, I didn't get into PT school, but I knew that I always wanted to start a business. So I took some time off trying to figure out, different things to try and make money, right? And different things, just really experimenting to see what I was interested in. I did photography, I did some traveling, I started like a vlogging YouTube channel. And so I tried, all these different things, and nothing really clicked with me. Nothing really stuck with me. It was until, a friend of mine, he said he had bought this Tai Lopez SMMA course at the time. I think it was like $1,000. And, I was like, sure, I'm already experimenting. I'm open to trying new things and really trying to figure out how to, I guess, create more money, right? And so I knew that after I did some traveling and stuff like that, and I did all this vlogging, I knew that I wanted to be able to work from anywhere. I didn't want to have to clock in and stuff like that. Even though at the time I was working a 9-to-5 job, so I knew that I didn't want to stick to this. I didn't want to continue working this 9-to-5 job where I had to clock in and be at a certain place at a certain time. I wanted to just be at home, work from home, or work from anywhere, really. But really, the goal was to work from home and ultimately have that freedom, right? More freedom. And so, I looked into this SMA course. I went through the whole thing. I think I was the only one that went through the entire course. So my friends didn't even finish the course. The person that bought the course, I don't even think they finished the course. But I was just so hungry. And that's how badly I wanted to start my own business and, have that freedom. So I went through the entire course. And for those of you that has taken the Tai Lopez course, it's not really like an in-depth course that teaches you everything you need to know, where like you're ready after the course to just go out and start up an agency and get results and things like that. It basically kind of like, it was more of an introduction. It introduced you to what SMMA was, and basically this was like the first time I've heard of the term, social media marketing agency, digital marketing agency. I had no idea what this was, and this was in 2017, 2018 ish. And so I was just introduced into this marketing world. I had just graduated. I'm working my 9-to-5, so I have no idea what this was about, right? And I went through the course and I was excited. Afterwards, the course taught you that you can run Facebook ads for local businesses, and they'll pay you $1,000 to $3,000 every month to take care of their money, to take care of their marketing by running Facebook ads and getting more leads for their business, right? And I'm a millennial, whatever. And I'm pretty familiar with Facebook ads as well, so I was excited to run Facebook ads. So I started reaching out to local businesses. I was calling up my local dentists, chiropractors, dog grooming business and things like that. And I quickly realized that it was really hard to get a new client, right? And I'm doing these cold calls, I'm doing these cold emails, I'm doing everything I can to land my first paying client, right? And so I believe, I was like, what? I just want to get the ball rolling. So what I did was I was cold emailing chiropractors, and I was just like, hey, I'm going to offer you a free trial, right? Because I just want to get the ball rolling. I'm a new marketer and I want to grow my portfolio. And a lot of people said no because they don't want to pay for their own ads or whatever. And I was just so desperate at this point. And this was how hungry I was, by the way. I basically told these chiropractors, hey, just let me run your marketing. I'll even pay for your ads, right? And no business, right, is gonna say no to that, right? Oh, free marketing, you're gonna pay for it? Hey, do what you gotta do, right? So fortunately, I made this one cold call. And it was after going to the gym. I saw a chiropractor. They had their little booth set up, giving out free little not adjustments, but like massages and stuff like that. And then it was kind of like a way for them to get new customers through the door to try out, other things, right? So I saw the booth, I was like, okay, maybe they're interested in marketing since they're out here setting up the booths and stuff. So I got their phone number, and I just remember, making this cold call, right? And mind you, previously I was making, I was hoping to make like 20 cold calls per day, but I would really quit after 3 to 5 because I just wasn't cut out for it. I didn't have any business background. I didn't have any sales background. And so I hated cold calls, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to give this one more try, one more chance. And I remember making that phone call, and I had already given up before the business owner had picked up. I was already like, all right, this is not going to work, but whatever. Let's just try it out, right? So I made the call. And usually it's the receptionist that picks up and like, okay, yeah, we'll leave a message for the business owner, whatever, right? But I called this chiropractor, and the doctor picks up and says, hey, I'm the doctor, whatever. And I'm like, hey, Dr. Basil, I'm a new digital marketer. I saw you guys at 24 Hour Fitness, so I was wondering if I can offer you guys like a free trial volunteer to run your Facebook ads. And he was like, you know what, sure, yeah, I've been looking for someone like you. Let me schedule you with one of my peoples to, learn more about what you do. So I did that. We went through the whole thing, and I basically told them, when I met up with them, I said, let me just run your Facebook ads. I'll pay for your ads. And they're like, all right, sure, whatever. So I ran the Facebook ads for them. I did it for 1 week. I ran Facebook ads for 1 week. I paid a total of, I believe it was like $220, which was a lot of money to me at the time. I basically spent my paycheck on that Facebook ad campaign. Out of that $200, I think I brought him it was like anywhere between 12 to 20 people that came through to that came into his clinic, right? And so after that 1 week goes by, I set up another meeting to meet with his assistant, who's in charge of the marketing. So I come in, and she's like, hey, we got leads coming in, and it's great, Dr. Basil would like to meet with you. So I finally got my chance to meet the doctor, the actual person that's in charge. And I basically told him, yeah, I just ran some Facebook ads. We bought X amount of leads. This is how much I spent. I paid for it, of course. And, he was really, I guess he really liked that I paid for the ads. He was like, you know what, Jordan, I like you. You're someone that seems like, you're hardworking. You really want it. And I like people like you, right? Because I paid for his ads, right? And so he was kind enough to pay me back for my ads. So he cut me out a check. He wrote a check for, I believe it was $1,300, right? $200, $200 went towards my, or no, it was such a long time ago. So it was $1,300 plus $220 or whatever it was for the ads I spent. So it was about $1,500. But $1,300 check to me. $750 was gonna go towards my management fees. Me just managing the Facebook ad campaign and stuff like that. And the other, I believe it was like $500 to $600 or whatever it was going to go towards Facebook ads, right? And so the month goes by, and each week that goes by, I'm seeing that, I'm getting less leads come in, right? And I'm wondering why this is. So, I didn't know this before at the time, but what the Facebook campaign was going through was ad fatigue. I was running the same ad with same offer, same stock picture that I was using. And so, I was a complete newbie at the time. Like I said, I didn't have any experience when I started this out. And so at the end of the month, sure enough, the doctor said he didn't want to do this anymore. Cost per lead was going up. He's not seeing new patients coming in. And so that led me to quitting my Facebook ads agency, right? So I was so excited for it. I was super ecstatic that I got my first client. He paid me, $750 management fee. And then I just got totally shut down when I couldn't get him results, and I just lost my very first client that I had signed on, right? So I was like, this is so hard. This whole digital marketing stuff, I've worked so hard to get this client that to pay me, and now I'm starting back from square one all over again, right? So I honestly, I wanted to, I did quit on my Facebook ads. I decided to start, social media marketing management, right? I would go out, I would charge these chiropractors, I believe it was like $750 or $850 or whatever it was. I would go out, I'd bring my little DSLR camera into their clinic, I'll shoot some videos of them doing the adjustments, different massages. They'll give some tips, and really I would post that on their Instagram, do video testimonials, post on their YouTube and stuff like that. And it was just a way for me to hustle and make some income, because I didn't enjoy working my 9 to 5. And honestly, this was better than me having to work a 9 to 5. This was like, I felt like being my own boss. So it wasn't where I wanted to be at, but it was a step in the right direction. I was like, hey, you know what? At least I'm working for myself, right? I get to do what I'm controlling my destiny in a way, right? So even though I really didn't enjoy going out, taking these DSLR cameras, going out to the businesses, shooting content, editing the content, posting the content, replying to engagement, things like that, the freedom wasn't there, right? So I had partial freedom, right? But as far as being my own boss, but I didn't get to work like at home like I wanted to, really. But I just stuck with it, and I was like, hey, this is the hustle, let's just stay with it, let's just see how far it goes. Well, eventually these clients that I had like 2 or 3 clients at the time, paying me for this content creating, social media management stuff. And eventually they didn't really see the value in it, so they discontinued my services, and I'm back to square one all over again. So now I have failed twice, right? My Facebook ads didn't work out too well, and at the time I didn't know why. The second thing, my social media management failed again, and now I'm stuck, right? I'm still working my 9 to 5, and I don't know what to do. So I'm stuck, and I'm seeing all these stories of people, these YouTubers and stuff, and that's what really kind of kept me motivated. These people making tens of thousands of dollars, working from home, having to barely work a few hours a week. And that's where I wanted to be. That's what I wanted to do, right? And so I, fast forward later, I'm now offering Google ads. I learned Google ads. I learned, high converting landing pages. And now I started offering to more high ticket clients, right? Before I was charging less than $1,000. And now, fast forward later, after I learned these skills, I'm doing my outreach. I learned how to put some systems in place, my automated delegation system. And for those of you that don't know about, my outreach methods and systems, I'm actually going to be creating a series of videos. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be dropping pretty much like a little mini course on my YouTube for everyone to see, all my subs. So make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because I have a little mini free training course to teach you really how to set up systems inside your agency to land new clients, and then how to deliver the service and to get them good results, and then how to close deals with your high ticket clients, for those of you that struggle closing deals or want to just increase your closing rate, right? So I'm going to be putting that together. It's going to be posted on my Facebook, YouTube. So make sure you subscribe. But, I started delegating my work, and setting up systems inside of my agency, automating more parts of my agency to get more clients. And then once I had that system down, I was filling up my calendar with prospects who was already kind of pre-sold on my services. So these people were already coming in, they already knew what I was doing. I did the whole pre-selling stuff with my systems. They would hop on a call with me, and I was having trouble closing them. So then, I set up another system to help me close it. And that's really how, when I was able to increase my closing rate. And then from there, it was just fulfilling the services, which I was able to do with the whole Google ads and landing page stuff. So really, that's how my agency works. Is number one, having the system in place to, do your outreach for you. Before, I was manually doing these cold calls. I was manually sending out scraping emails and sending them out, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work. It just took too much time, and really you're eventually gonna get burned out because you're not seeing the results. And really, you just need to get a specialist on board to help you out with that stuff. If you can, get some systems in place, learn some new systems, learn the systems that have in place so that you can get your agency going. And really, that's when I started seeing results, right? So I got my first high ticket client in 2019. It was like 4 months of, just doing manual outreach. And I finally landed my first client. And then from there, I set up more systems to automate my outreach and things like that. And that's when I was able to consistently sign on new high ticket clients. I now charge a minimum of anywhere from $1,000 all the way up to $3,500 for my marketing services. It's a very simple service. Doesn't, like I said, doesn't take any marketing experience because I don't have any of that. But just learning how to fulfill the results, and it's really simple once you get it down. And then making sure that you automate your systems to continuously fill up your calendar, then you're going to be able to sign on new clients, and you gotta just make sure that you can fulfill the service, right? Get them results. And really from there, I've now achieved what I've been wanting so badly, is really that freedom, right? I have that location freedom. I could literally do this anywhere in the world, right? I have clients throughout the US now. And we really just communicate via email. Every now and then they want to hop on a phone call, but that's really rare, honestly. That usually comes down to when they want to really make some significant changes to their campaigns and stuff like that. They want to increase their budgets or spend more money on ads and things like that. But most of the time, it's going to be communicated via email, and that's the best beauty of it, right? This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to work from anywhere, especially from home. The second thing is obviously the financial freedom. I'm now making a substantial amount of money, a lot more than I was before. Definitely over 10K per month now, and I'm now looking to scale up to 20, 30, 40, 50K a month. And I already have a plan in that. I already have a plan for that. It's currently being in action right now, so I would definitely make sure to keep you guys updated on how my agency does. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And then lastly, just time freedom, right? It really, this digital marketing agency stuff, guys, it might seem like it's hard in the beginning, whether if you're stuck with 0 clients, maybe you're a beginner, or maybe you're just at 1 to 3 clients and you're struggling to scale. I promise you guys that once you guys really get those systems in place, is that it's not going to take a whole lot of time from you guys. That's how I've been able to shoot my YouTube videos weekly. I've been releasing videos every single week, and just being able to do different things, do whatever I want to do, have my own personal life where I can actually go out, have fun. You guys can follow me on Instagram if you guys haven't already, to see what I'm up to. But really, it doesn't take that much work. It really requires you probably like 4 hours a week, I would say, really honestly, on my agency side. And that's that pretty much. Obviously I have other businesses where I'm focused on and things like that, but as far as my agency side, working with clients and getting the results and all that stuff, it takes about 4 hours, maybe even less, because now I have systems set up in place to kind of do the heavy work for me. So that's really how I built my 6-figure agency. Is really that's kind of my story of how I started. And I still don't consider myself a marketing guru. I don't think that I'm the best marketer out there or anything like that. And that's what, and that just shows like the possibilities, guys, is that you don't need to be an expert. You just need to know, the simple stuff, the fundamentals, right? And even then, I don't offer anything complicated as far as my services. It's nothing that no one can figure out, right? It's like I said, I don't have any that much tech skills or marketing experience. So you just need to offer one thing, and I don't offer a whole bunch of things. I just offer one thing that I know works, gets results, and it's simple, right? And once you have that set up and stuff like that, it really just runs on its own. Like I said, I'm gonna put together a mini free training for you guys. It's gonna be posted on YouTube, but if you guys don't want to wait till then, I do have a link in the description. It's an 80-minute webinar training, and that's going to teach you my systems as well. But if you guys want to wait for the mini free training on my YouTube channel, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on that notification bell. If you have any questions or anything like that, put that in the comment section below. I really appreciate you guys for being on this video with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Peace.